What up? What up? What up? It's your boy JB coming right back at you. Welcome back to the channel, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as soon as you come into the building. What can we learn from the Shedeur Sanders rookie camp? What can we learn from the Shedeur Sanders rookie minicamp? Now, guys, I got to tell y'all, as y'all know, I'm a big Shedeur fan. I'm a big Deion Sanders fan, big well-off media fan, big reach to people media fan. You got to kind of say all that because some of y'all get down in the comments and don't read the whole, don't watch the whole video. You just look at the title. But I thought about it. I said, what can we learn from the Shedeur Sanders rookie minicamp experience? And I hope what Shedeur has done over the last couple of weeks, he continues to do it when he gets in there with the veterans. But guys, I can tell you like this: we've all heard hindsight is 2020. And I got to tell y'all right now, why was it so hard for Shedeur Sanders to be like this during the draft process? Man, look, we got a lot of people who are claiming racism. We got a lot of people who are claiming collusion and all that kind of stuff. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying that the way Shedeur Sanders showed himself after the fifth round fall, if he would have done that for the draft process, we're talking about a whole different ballgame, guys. Do you know we're talking about the quarterback? He would be the quarterback of either the Tennessee Titans or the New York Giants. We found out that the New York Giants were trading up to get Cam Ward. Well, no disrespect to Cam Ward, and I think Cam Ward has earned everything he got. But without Shedeur Sanders, we don't know who Cam Ward is. Clearly, Shedeur and Cam are very close to each other. Okay? So Cam Ward benefited by Shedeur Sanders just not playing the game. Now, I know a lot of y'all gonna get in the comments, man, I ain't doing that for nobody. I shouldn't have to change for anybody. All that kind of stuff. I gotta tell you, if you're not in a position of power, yes, you do. You do have to do that, or you have to lose. Dog, Shedeur Sanders did an interview, guys, and he was good with the media. Shedeur has just been perfect. They had asked him about spending money, and he said, "Nah, I ain't buying nothing right now. My signing bonus ain't like that." And what I'm trying to let y'all know is that was one of the biggest statements he made because he knows he's lost millions. He knows he's lost millions because whether it's racism, whether it's collusion, whether it's he's not a good interviewer, whether it's he and Brian Dable didn't get along, whether people don't think he's that guy, I don't care. At the end of the day, the reality is, guys, he has lost millions. Cam Ward earned millions because Cam Ward, Cam Ward went through the process. Ain't nothing. All he was focusing on was football. Now Cam Ward could become the Shedeur Sanders that we all know and love for Colorado right now because he's actually got his money. He's in the system now. He can do whatever he wants as far as from a marketing and branding standpoint. Shedeur, on the other hand, like I said, guys, hindsight is 2020. Can you imagine if Shedeur Sanders would have interviewed like this, like he did after the rookie minicamp? We watched as those boys tried to. These boys were taking a picture. Dylan Gabriel on one side, Shedeur on the other side, and one of the other rookies did that. They did, and told Shedeur to do it. Shedeur was like, "Nah." Shedeur just kept up the deuces. Can y'all imagine? Everybody was doing this Shedeur for the last 2 years. But Shedeur has figured out that, you know what? I ain't playing that game no more. I'm out here to win this job. I think the Cleveland Browns are the wrong organization for him. I still think they're going to try to humble him. I think there's no way in the hell he gets the number one. I don't think he gets the number one, QB number one starting out. I think some other things are going to happen, and they're going to be forced to put Shedeur Sanders in. I just don't trust the Browns. I don't trust the NFL, but I don't trust the Browns. Shedeur, guys, if he would have done what we saw at rookie minicamp, the charisma, the focus, the throws, right? Did he have a couple ducks in some of the videos I saw? Yeah. But who won't have that? The processing of the play, the command of the huddle, everything I'm seeing, guys, why is it, right, that we gotta lose in order to be taught a lesson? To do the behavior that if he would have done that in the first place, he's the number one quarterback, number two quarterback at worst. And so what happens, guys, is everybody telling him to stay the same, be true to who he is. No, he knows he can't do that now. He's fighting just to make the team, fighting to be quarterback number two, quarterback number three. He looks like he could be QB1 in some of the stuff I've seen, and we'll see what happens when he gets with the veterans. But guys, let's stop encouraging our young black men that they can be themselves when in situations like the NFL. No, you can't. You have to conform. Unfortunately, guys, when you're getting paid that kind of money as an employee of a team, they set the rules. We don't. And if we're not going to go through the process, all Shedeur Sanders just showed us is that he's well aware of the fundamentals. And I think that's why most of the teams were disappointed because Shedeur just showed you why everybody behind the scenes love him. Well, why go through the NBA draft process prior to the draft and make everybody hate you if that is the truth? Because we're seeing a guy that if he did this, none of us YouTube people would even be talking about it because we'd be talking about how he's the number one pick in the draft, the number two pick at worst. The Giants were ready to trade up for Cam Ward. No, they wanted Shedeur first. We saw how Jacksonville traded up to get Travis Hunter. And I'm gonna tell y'all like this: when if he effed up the draft process, look at what it did with the draft. And how many people would have been drafted? How many more people would have been drafted higher had Shedeur did the behavior he's doing now? And guys, it don't make you a sellout. It don't make you a clown. It don't take away your individuality. When you got to go in there and talk a language that people who are in the power position can understand, so that you can get back to your brand once you get into the system. Don't ever lose out on millions in order to prove a point. And guess what? You lost out on millions, and you still got to go do the work the same way that you could have done it before and made millions. That's the difference. Imagine how higher Jimmy Horn would have got drafted if Shedeur would have gotten drafted higher. Imagine Cam Silman Craig. Imagine LeJontay Wester, Will Shepard, and failed his physical, all that kind of stuff. Imagine Shiloh getting drafted now because of that. That domino effect of Shedeur Sanders not doing this type of behavior pre-draft, I think it affected a lot of people. But on the flip side, somebody like Jackson Dart is getting an opportunity he shouldn't have had. Somebody like Dylan Gabriel, we shouldn't even be comparing Shedeur to Dylan Gabriel. But this is how impactful this guy was, Shedeur was. And if he would have just gone through, like I said in the previous video, like Cam did, I just need to act like I care. I need to check the box. I need to make the beans. I need to make the rice. I know what's on the other side of this, and I'm going to impact this league in the way that I can. Now we're watching Shedeur Sanders in the trenches, going through the same process that he could have just done pre-draft. And we know he's looking good. If the Browns don't keep him, somebody gonna pick him up. He's looking that good. But I think that's what we've learned. Hindsight is 2020, but don't lose in order to learn. Play the game, guys. We all got to do it. YouTube makes us play it. Spotify makes us play it. Amazon Music, Apple Music, they all make us play the game. At the bottom, before any of these videos happen, they say agree to the terms and conditions. Shedeur Sanders just had to agree to the terms and conditions because he's showing us now that he could do it all along. And guess what? I still like him just as much. I just wish he wouldn't have lost millions in order for it to happen. Y'all get down in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. Is Jeff crazy or is Jeff on to something? If you hadn't already, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn that bell for notifications. Until next time, I'm going to holler.